in October, the Victoria Regional Airport hosts an event unlike any other.
News Center 25's Cass Cameron spent a 3-day weekend with hundreds of the fastest cars and bikes in the world and thousands of spectators at the Texas Mile.
The Texas Mile, a 3-day racing event held twice a year at the Victoria Regional Airport. Cars, bikes, drivers, and spectators from around the world gathered together for a weekend of high-speed thrills and record-breaking runs while bonding together to form a culture and a community unlike anywhere else. The Texas Mile is a 1-mile run where speeds that are reserved for the most expensive supercars in the world are reached in a single mile, a fraction of the distance needed to reach most of the top speeds in motorsports. Is it passion or an addiction to speed that keeps them pushing their machines harder to go faster every time they hit the runway?
I don't know. You just get a big adrenaline rush when you go that fast. It's pretty fun.
Jana Whitworth came to the mile for the first time in March after her husband, a police officer, pulled over a car without plates that had just come from competing in Victoria. She decided then and there that she wanted to push her Camaro, the Shark car, and test its limits. For Jana, though, it's a family affair.
I have one daughter that helps me work on the car, and then I have another daughter who can tell you anything about any car in the whole world, follows all of the motorsports, and is going to school to be a journalist. Wants to follow motorsports, so that's what she wants to do.
All across the country, teams gather their fastest machines and their boldest drivers to head to Victoria for the event, and spectators get to see the work put in up close and personal.
We are CT Performance, headed by Shane Carey in Gregory, Michigan. We've got a whole bunch of mods, but ultimately it's on a factory blower, and it's got forged internals, essentially every bolt-on that you can do, running E85 with nitrous. We didn't do nitrous pulls the whole day, but did a 209 on motor only and a 215 on nitrous.
That's 209 miles an hour in 1 mile without nitrous. Some drivers and riders, like Bill Hostler, have been coming to the mile for years, always trying to beat their own personal goal.
2009, I wanted to get 200. That's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to get 200, that was it. But once I got 200, I was like, I'm going to go faster.
Bill even commemorated his love for the sport with a tattoo. The Texas Mile will always be a permanent fixture in his life, but his goal this year?
Trying for 240. I should have a 240, but...
On the 3rd day of the event, he reached it, 240 miles per hour. Join us back here tomorrow and Wednesday for more on the Texas Mile. M2K Motorsports with the world's fastest Ford GT, the fastest Gen 5 Camaro, and the fastest Corvette, and STPI's Shane Stubbs, who went the fastest speed overall at the event on his Suzuki Hayabusa.
Don't miss it next time. Coming up on News Center 25 at 6, new information in the murder of a New Hampshire couple. The bodies found on Padre Island.
Also ahead, House of Intelligence Committee Chairman Adam Schiff says transcripts will come out Tuesday of 2 interviews central to the impeachment inquiry into President Trump.
Love the sound of that full bolt-on ZR1. Ooh. All right, let's put this map in motion here. We'll see the load only dropping into the middle 60s, maybe lower 60s, and then surge back up into the lower 80s with isolated showers tomorrow. We'll see lower 80s again Wednesday and maybe mid-70s Thursday before the bottom drops out.
Okay, very nice. Thanks for the warning. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
News Center 20.